Hey Gemini, this is Meg with Padmes. I'm doing your mid-month love reading, and I've already laid out some cards and shuffled and called in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. And the first thing that I'm noticing is the heart of the situation. Thought we'd do it from a different angle today so you can see all of the cards. And the heart of the situation is talking about a decision being made in love. So decision being made with kindred spiritship. This is also a twin flame card. So something's going on. Your heart has made up its mind. Ooh, throwing some things. Let's see. I'm going to put those right here. It looks like there's a challenge with justice. There's a challenge with some kind of situation that needs to be righted, and it has to do with someone not feeling love, not feeling loved, or feeling like they're being left out of love. So this might be a third party, but this might be someone in the past who has left the premises. So someone in the past who was not feeling love, that feels injustice. So that's jumping out as we're talking about a decision being made in the heart. Okay, I'm also noticing the big picture, which is things not moving in a timely manner. So things might have been going really slowly, or things might have felt like they've been going slowly, or it even may be that you're having wishes and dreams and goals and they're not hitting the mark, or they're not totally going the direction that you're wanting them to go. And now, happening now and into the near future, it's like somebody's storming the castle. Somebody's storming the castle with the truth, and that's what they're looking for, and that's what they're going to get. They're going to get the truth. What is the deal about this love? What is happening? What's the verdict? So Gemini, it looks like you might be asked to call, show your cards, literally, what's going on. And your advice is talking about, this one wants to jump out too. Right. What's going on, Gemini? This is either you or the person that we're talking about, but this is somebody who hasn't been showing all of their cards, or somebody that's been thinking about themselves and their best interest rather than everybody else's best interest. I'm not telling you everything that I feel. I'm not telling you everything that I know, because I haven't made up my mind yet, but there's something to do with somebody making up their mind about their heart, or wanting to find out what's the deal, what's the truth of the matter. And your advice is talking about, even though this might be really frustrating, or it has been frustrating, not moving forward just yet. Don't go anywhere just yet. Take it easy, don't just make a decision because you're not getting the answers that you need. Because this is saying you will be getting the answers that you need. So it's like, hold up for a moment. And this is interesting too, because your higher self is saying, I don't feel grounded. I don't feel grounded. I don't feel like I have this information that I need. Sorry, Gemini. I don't have the information that I need just yet. I don't feel grounded. I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure. And then your angels and guides are talking about that security, that very security, that safety. Somebody may be seeming like they're just thinking about themselves and they're not making a decision, but in actuality, they're being really methodical so that they make the right decision and they do the thing that they need to do to be solid. So it may feel like there's an injustice and this has been going on for too long. It very well may have been going on for too long. But there's some kind of reason. Somebody needed to be sure. Somebody needed to feel safe and sure before they stepped forward. And this is like, let go of the idea that somebody feels like they've got it all together, like they're an expert. They don't feel like they've got it all together yet. They do feel like they're starting to trust. They do feel like they're starting to see things in a solid way. They feel like, okay, this is a person that I can build with. I can even heal with. This is a person that I will fill my soul with, rather than someone who's going to deplete me. But it's taken them a long time to figure out that that's the case, that this person's not just another person who's trying to use me. Wow. or this is a person who's not just trying to get everything that I have and not want to give back to me. I need to make sure that this is a safe and solid partnership before I can move forward. Okay, so past, present, future, Gemini. Past, present, future. In the past, here is the queen, the in love queen. She is the psychic queen, the in love queen. She has all the psychic information within her. She knows that this is the right thing. She's in love with this person, and she knows that this person, they would be perfect together. This would work. And keep in mind that the queen, it can be a man or a woman. It's the feminine energy in the partnership or in the relationship. And presently, what's going on is it's like if you don't have any boundaries and you just take joy in the present moment and what's going on rather than planning the future, that's where you're going to feel the most joy. That's frustrating, though. It can be frustrating because it's like, well, what's moving forward? How do we plan? How do we go forward? How do we have something to look forward to? How do we start feeling safe and solid and secure if we don't have any plans? But this is not having boundaries about just feeling joyful and being present in the moment. This is also just saying, Gemini, if you're not using any kind of birth control, babies happen. So just keep that in mind. But that's present time. So being careful with that if that's not what you're going for. And this outcome is talking about self-care, self-organization, standing up for yourself. But it's like standing up for yourself in a way that you are saying, like really verbally saying, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is a non-negotiable. These are the things that I want. It's just like laying it out. Your resistance is talking, your resistance is talking, I have resistance to not moving forward. I have resistance to being in present time because this has been taking a really long time. So I want to move forward, and maybe that is exactly what it is that I need. Let's see in the trajectory. There's some kind of huge transition happening in the trajectory. There's some kind of big change. Something's come full circle. You very well might say, I know exactly how it is that I feel. I know that this is right. I've been in this present moment for a long time, and now I'm ready for something to move forward. And this has got to happen. And this is even coming from a place of, oh, this is about feeling magical, feeling like something has merged together or married together and something feels magical. The heart wants what it wants, and it wants to seek the truth. I want to be out in the open with you. I want to claim you. I want you to claim me. I am going to get a little clarification from the Lenormand today. Let's see, Gemini. Somebody is feeling slighted because someone else has not stood up for you, taken up for you, claimed you, kind of thing. Like, we are a thing. This is the truth. This is coming together. And something big is going to change. I want to see what's happening in the near future and in the trajectory. All right, in the near future, there's the tree. There's some healing happening here. And there's some lineage healing. And so this is some kind of pattern even that has come from lineage, come from your family, come from the DNA that is within you that's happened before you for generations. So there's some kind of a relationship pattern that you are healing by doing what it is that you are doing now, maybe by speaking your truth and making some boundaries after not having had boundaries for a while. And then in the trajectory, here are all these little birds. The little birds like to talk, don't they? The little birds are all talking about it. So it's some kind of great healing, and then some kind of, this is give them something to talk about, is what it looks like is happening there. Let's see. I want to ask your higher self, what say you? This is about this is a romantic relationship. This is a rendezvous, a romantic relationship. This can be about lineage and Also people from the family. I even feel like grandmother energy, like what the ladies say together. So this is coming from the birds perhaps, but this is also like what traditional values is coming up somehow. Lilies aren't always about that. They're about romance and a rendezvous and things like that. But there's some kind of traditional value that's coming up that's like things can be modern. People can do things differently these days, online dating and all that stuff, like, you know, not traditional. But there's something about the traditional values in a relationship, though, that make this solid. So your higher self is talking about what's going to make this relationship solid when we're talking about traditional values. Like, for instance, maybe you want monogamy, maybe you want flowers, maybe you want to be courted, maybe you want to be the traditional engagement. There's something about traditional romancing that wants to happen, and your higher self is talking about that. Okay, what's going on? What flipped up first? Okay, and your higher self is talking about listening to what other people say. There's something a little shady going on here. Your angels and guides are talking about some slyness, some shadiness happening. And I feel like that more so has to do with I want something solid. I no longer want to keep secrets from each other. I no longer want to not be sure. I want to know what's going on. I want us to have that connection of what's going on. We know each other. We're here for each other. I know where you are, you know where I am, kind of stuff. That type of traditional stuff. Okay. Gemini, I'm going to ask in the Magpie Oracle a little bit. What is going on? I'm asking for advice. Okay, what we got here? We've got this little needle. This is about mending things. And we've got this little broom. This literally can be cleaning stuff up, but it can also be a little witchy broom. And so this is about cleaning energy, clearing space. So mending something by clearing energy and clearing space. This also feels like getting rid of the past. Whatever has happened in the past, we have a new agreement now. That's what this is. Something's come full circle. Enough of this old stuff. The new stuff needs to come in. The new way of being needs to come in. I've made a decision. And there's healing around that. It's like when everybody knows what everybody's intentions are, that's when the healing starts to happen. I'm going to look at your romance oracle. Gemini, what do your angels and guides want to tell you about this romance? Gemini, what is going on here with your romance? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. They very well may. That's what all this traditional, not traditional stuff is going on about. I want something to be traditional, but other things don't necessarily have to be traditional. Maybe the way you met wasn't traditional, or the way you look at maybe you have a long distance relationship. I'm not really seeing that, but something that's not traditional. And keep an open mind about that. But then there's something that you're saying, okay, negotiating. I can do that, but I need this. One more. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Gemini, what's going on? That could be this too. A new person. This could be a new person. I'm going to ask one more from the Magpie Oracle. How about the big picture? Ooh. So here's it's a little recycling charm. So what that means to me is that this very well could be someone, even though this is new love, it's new love in something that this is someone that you already know. Oh, I totally get it. So this is the turning point. This is the something's come full circle and something's changing. This is the new agreement. It's somebody that you know already. It's a relationship that you've already known. Recycling. It's somebody you've already known, somebody you know, but there's a new love within that relationship. There's a new dynamic, there's a new agreement, a decision has been made. All right, Gemini, keep me posted. Let me know in the comments below how this resonated with you. And I'm looking forward to your Tarotscope for September. Have a wonderful rest of your month, Gemini.